everyone, it's Liz with 143 Handmade, and I just wanted to do a quick video for Setup Saturday today. A little bit different style, as you can tell. This one is going to be about mental setup because, you know, your headspace matters much more than your physical craft space, whatever your craft space is, whether you're creating on your bed, in a desk, in an actual studio, whatever. If you're not in the right headspace, you're not going to be able to create. So, you know, whatever self-care you need to do for you, and that's so unique to each of us. You know, every single person out there has a different perfect self-care routine, you know, and for some people exercise is on that list, some people buying stuff is on that list, some people need, you know, just everybody needs different things. One of the key things that I found that I need, this morning I woke up in a really weird mood. Like, I wasn't like mad, but like I almost felt like I was almost mad, but like nothing had happened. I just got up, like there was nothing, you know, no excuse me, no drama from yesterday was rolling over or anything. It's just one of those days, right? And then I kind of dragged my feet getting dressed, and you know, I didn't really rush out the door like I normally do. And then I get out walking, and I walked for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes now, and I feel the world's different. You know, I feel that tension has gone away. You know, I'm hungry now. I wasn't hungry this morning, and I just felt blah. I didn't want to eat, and you know, now I'm hungry, and you know, little things like that. And I think it's very, very important that we remember to take care of ourselves, mentally and physically. You know, if you like a messy craft space, that's great. Have a messy craft space, but have it be clean. You know, don't let things get dirty. Don't let and mentally too, you know, because that dirt will get in the way, you know, and you need that mental clarity. And, you know, I highly recommend taking a walk, but not everybody has a good, safe, healthy place to walk outside. And I totally respect that. And I'm very, very blessed. I have 40 acres. This is, you know, just a small piece of it. But that's pretty much what it looks like. And that's what we walk through every day. And it changes every day. Every day I see something different. Every day there's a new flower that's bloomed, or mushrooms, or, you know, the leaves start changing, or, you know, box turtles or frogs or birds, or, you know, every day it's something beautiful and it's something different, and I am so incredibly thankful and blessed to have this. But even for those of you that don't, obviously there's, in a lot of cities, there's parks that you can walk in that would give you that same benefit. But I just really want to encourage you guys today to take care of you. And I know that in the last year that I've been walking, my birthday just happened mid-October, and last year I made myself a commitment to take better care of me physically. You know, I raised 4 kids and took care of my mom through her illness and her last days, and hadn't really taken time for me in that a lot. I mean, I had some, you know, but not enough, and not consistent. You know, I didn't have a consistent exercise plan. I didn't have a consistent self-care plan. And so I made myself that commitment last year for my birthday, was that this year I was going to figure out what I needed. You know, I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know, you know, like, you know, what is self-care? You know, it's such a unique thing that I didn't want to pin myself in to anything. And so that wasn't necessarily going to actually work. And so I made it a point to keep it very open in my head. And I feel so much different this birthday than I did last birthday. I feel so much healthier. My lungs, my heart, depression takes a huge toll on the body, and it takes a while to get that back. It really, really does. And you know, I've made huge strides this year, and I kind of want to give myself a pat on the back. I'm so proud of me, and that's not something I've said a lot in my life. Unfortunately, I've just been so busy, you know, making sure my kids were proud of themselves, my husband, my mom, you know, just being that caregiver, being the giver in the relationships, and so, you know, it was important that you know, I shift that. And I just want to encourage young moms, especially younger people, to not overlook that. You know, make it a priority, you know, throughout your whole life. Don't wait for your kids to be grown up. Don't wait for, you know, whatever it is. Don't wait for the perfect situation. Don't wait until, you know, oh, well, if I can afford to go to the gym. No, find a way to do what you can, you know, dream up the perfect thing in your head. Yes, I think that's a great place to start. Dream up, like, if you could have the perfect day of self-care, what would that be? That's a great jumping off point. I think most of us will not be able to attain that, you know, that perfect day from the moment we think of it. You know, we'll have to, so what I do is I dream up the perfect solution, whatever it is, whether I'm talking about self-care or organization or just whatever, dream up the perfect solution, and then I scale it back to, okay, well, what can I do? What can I replicate today? What part of that can I make happen today? What can I do tomorrow, today or tomorrow, that will, or in the next week, or break it down, you know, and to get me closer to that perfect day. And so, you know, doing these videos is part of that for me. Because part of what would make this a perfect morning for me is if my husband was able to be home with me and take my morning walk with me. We love taking walks together, but out here in the country, I find my morning walks so much more relaxing than evening walks. We do have snakes here. We have spiders that come out and build huge webs, and there's just, I don't know, there's just an element about it. I love my morning walks, and I would love it if my husband could be home and be walking with me instead of having to be, you know, at that ugly place where they keep his paycheck. You know, things will change, you know, nothing, that's the only thing, that's the awesome thing about life, right? Is that no matter how bad things are, you can always count on them to change. Your situation will never ever stay exactly what it is today. So, take care of you. And, you know, that's one of my mottos that I tried to instill in my kids. And I do think this every day is, what can I do today that will help my tomorrow be better? What do I need to learn today to help me in 5 years, you know, in the future? And I try very hard and to make that a part of my day. And it can be a very minor little something. And on a bad day, you know, and on a great day, I will learn a huge amount and make huge progress, you know, but it's all about just taking whatever little steps you can, and consistent steps are far better than giant leaps on occasion. You will get so much further. So thank you so much, especially if you stuck around all of this time through my babble. And this is like the third or fourth version of this I've done. I hope I touched on every point that I meant to, looked in the camera enough this time, all of those things.